Hello, Star Wars friends. Welcome to our spoiler review of the second episode of the Book of Boba Fett. What was the episode called?
I haven't noted it down.
Okay, well, you'll have to live without it, I guess, then. But it started wonderfully with that scene where what scene actually did it start? I have
Uh,
just noted
it,
down
it,
Fennec. Okay,
it,
wait.
I believe it began with that they captured that ninja guy with
Oh,
who,
yes,
yeah,
it
they. Mhm.
started. Okay, let's just do this
Okay.
again. Uh, it started with the capturing of the assassin, and he was brought to the former stronghold of Jabba the Hutt, which is now Boba Fett's stronghold. And in there, he was being questioned, but he wasn't very cooperative to start with,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
I've, in my opinion, that scene was very funny because what was that Kai Gold? Their organization had a special name. The the so what ninjas. I don't know anymore, but um, they seem to not to talk very much, and if they are captured, because yeah, they seem like some brotherhood or stuff, and the Boba, I believe, said to him that the Rancor um, could, yeah, bring him to talk, and that scene was quite funny when he fell
Yeah,
down.
I mean, it's like we talked about it the other time in our first review, didn't we? We said like,
Hmm.
okay, the mayor, the ambassador of the mayor, the majordomo, he might just end up with a rancor if it was Jabba the Hutt still.
Hmm.
And now they actually played on that scene, but of course we do know. I mean, there's spoiler starting here. What happened to the rancor? I mean, Luke killed it, so
Hmm.
there. I was quite surprised. And I was like, I just immediately when that happened, that scene happened, I saw like, do they have another Rancor? I don't think there's a Rancor, and it didn't fit to Boba Fett's character as well to have somebody eaten alive.
Hmm.
Just not the way they presented this character. I think no way. There's no Rancor.
Yeah, and uh, we saw that the ninja literally shit his pants, and after the door opens, we just saw a mouse, and yeah, then he finally talked. Um, that the
But did he
mayor.
tell the truth? But did he tell the truth? That was kind of
Yes,
uncertain.
yeah. Hmm.
Because there was some ambiguity here. Not the
Hmm.
because after this, Boba Fett went to the mayor, confronted him, and he's just ever. I mean, he's a very tough fighter, but he's ever so the nice guy. You know,
Hmm.
he's always hears people out, wants them to respect him, even when they kind of dude shoots along and kills his witness. He was like, okay, whatever, you
Yeah,
know.
and the mayor also, the mayor, in my opinion, seemed to very yeah, cooperative, and gave him a hint and some kind of tribute finally, or
Well, he get more like a payment. I think that was still disrespectful. He was, you know, looking down on him. You are just a bounty hunter. Here's some payment because you brought this supposed criminal to me. Of course, with the understanding that maybe he was hired by the mayor, as he said, or maybe
hmm,
that was just a distraction, and he was actually hired by the twins, by the Hutt twins. We do
yeah,
not know that
yeah, that
for
could also
sure.
be a possibility.
That's
I'm
at
not
least what
sh
the mayor wanted to make us believe, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the end, or not really at the end, a few scenes later, um, we saw the two Hutt twins after Boba went to that. I don't know where he went to, where those people are with the two horns at their back. You know what I mean?
I think that was Gaza Sanctuary.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a pub or inn or something like
Yeah.
that,
Mm-hmm.
which is the place that we already know from
Mm-hmm.
Luke's story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's this famous I don't know, it's a music bar or something like
Mm-hmm.
this. And there she revealed to him whatever her involvement in the whole story was. I wasn't entirely clear
Mm-hmm.
that the twins were there.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know, it's a strange thing. They were parading openly through the street.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were not that strongly protected, so I think Boba could have just killed them on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
They did have protection though, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, one of the gladiators, as Boba called them, was a Wookiee, a black Wookiee.
Yeah.
I think he looked really awesome. I was
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't want him to be on the bad side, bad guy's side. I really would have liked him to be on the team of Boba Fett because he
Mm-hmm.
looked such an awesome character. But he's probably going to be his antagonist at some point.
Yeah, this could be. In my opinion, after I saw that wiki was that must be in Wookiee on steroids because he's so huge.
But Wookiees are huge. I mean, but
Yeah,
he was like having all this armor and
mm,
stuff. You know, it was pretty impressive, and he looked
yeah,
mean, like more really
mm,
mean.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. The armor could have made that impression that he is even more huge than average Wookiee. Yeah, this could be the armor. Mm,
yeah, I think it might have been.
mm,
So that was this stare off, and we don't really know what came of it, but it was pretty clear the twins are gonna throw more trouble Boba's way.
mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the laws in this place are. I kind of suspect there aren't any. Um, so maybe he would have been better off just
Yeah.
killing the two and be
Ah,
done with it.
um,
But
uh,
I don't know if that would have been too hard a battle. I don't know.
there was one scene. The girl who is, or the woman who is with Boba, said that they need a permission to kill the
A
Hutts.
permit, yeah, to kill the Huts.
Yeah,
Whose permit? Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that scene.
Hmm. That
So
made
where'd
me
you get a
wonder.
permit to kill the Huts?
Hmm.
I mean, like from the Department of Removing Ugly Scum? Or I don't know.
I have no idea, but that scene made me curious.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
who issues such a permit?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, clearly not the mayor, because the mayor is. I mean, Boba isn't really inclined to consider the mayor his superior.
Yeah.
So who is responsible for that? Like the Empire or something? I mean,
Hmm.
where are we even? Does the Empire still exist? I don't think the Empire
Oh,
is a thing anymore.
mm,
Um,
I'm not sure.
I mean, we quickly. I mean, Boba came out of after Episode 6,
Yeah.
so the Empire is pretty much done with,
Yes. Yes.
and we probably still before the Episode 7. I'm not sure, or are we at Episode 7? I don't know.
I'm not sure about the timeline yet.
But surely there's no Empire. There's no
Yeah.
Empire. Even if there is the what are the dudes after the Empire called in the
Oh,
pre and the sequels?
the
Um. Anyway, the other a-holes.
hmm?
Um. So yeah, I mean, but would that really matter? I mean, it's a good question. Where
Yeah.
do you get a permit to kill the
Hmm.
Huts?
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
okay. Well, anyway, so we get this flashback.
Yeah.
The scene stops there, and we're back at the Tuscan Riders and this death train. And that's pretty mean. Like it sounds like a really mean killing safari for the Tuscans. And that's kind of weird because so far I wasn't the Tuscans weren't really on my sympathy side before this series. But
Hmm.
now you kind of feel with them and go
Hmm.
like, yeah, it's a little unfair. They're just going to be shot like animals.
Yeah. Mm, I have I find it also very interesting to see the other side, to see the family life of the Tuscan and before Mandalorian and even more Boba Fett, we just saw the Tuscan screaming in the background, shooting people, and they made
Yeah,
the
looking like the
impression,
bad guys pretty
yeah,
much.
but
Yeah,
they are just like a tribe.
they're
Oh,
like a try, but we
mm,
still don't know what they look like. I mean,
hmm
have I missed this, or we still have
no,
no clue what they
uh,
look underneath?
nah, we haven't seen the Tuscan, or I haven't seen them either um, yet, but I'm also curious about it.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, for all we know, they could be humans, but I don't think they are.
No, they don't sound like humans.
Not at all. Not at all. But apparently, Boba is now an official member of the tribe. That happens at the end of the episode, but we're not yet there. I
hmm
mean, first of all, the death train, and he promises to help them
hmm
going um to this pub or whatever it was, kicking some serious butt and taking a few speeders, which the Tuscans, they're not that civilized. I mean, they almost had taken them apart.
hmm But
Um,
what, where did they came from? Are those the guys who painted those symbols at the first episode, or?
it's a possibility. I have no clue who exactly they
Mm,
are. But anyway, they're just dudes who used to have speeders
yeah,
and lives. I'm not quite sure whether they're
mm,
still or whether they're all dead or
yeah,
I don't know. But anyway,
and
so he teaches them to drive those speeders,
hmm
and with that they attack the death train. I just call it the death train. I don't know what it's called. uh, and it's pretty tough, but they, after a pretty tough fight, they succeed. And starting his career as a daimyo, as a gangster boss, he now asks them to pay tribute to the Tuscans.
hmm yeah, that was a nice, yeah, what was a nice deed in my opinion.
And he tries to explain, and he tries to explain to them that they're not uncivilized.
Mhm.
Right after this, they kind of open the water tank and spill most of the water on the ground.
Yeah,
So
that
I
was
felt like,
quite funny.
yeah, well, so much for uncivilized. um, but at the end of the whole thing,
Mhm.
um, he gets to have this lizard vision quest,
Yeah, that
which is
was quite interesting and a little bit creepy at that scene where the lizard crawl into his head, and
yeah.
I'm not
And
sure
he,
what
he
he
was
really
like,
did.
"What's this? Like, oh, a gift, awesome. No, you don't need a gift." And like, "Hey, dude, you just saved their butts."
Mhm.
So yes, you can have a gift. And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" Whoop. Oh, I might have swallowed it.
Yeah, that was quite funny. Where he
Yeah.
tried to be neat and
And then he went on this quest, and I wasn't sure for a while whether he
mhm,
actually went or he dreamt he went, but apparently he did actually go somewhere,
mhm,
and he saw all those visions from his childhood, but
mhm,
like a vision quest. I mean, really like this mythological thing, which kind of, I don't know, still gives us maybe a bit of his hero's journey
mhm.
of him curing, becoming a different person. Even though I don't know what was different in terms of character or insights or anything. But he came back with a branch, and from
Mhm.
this branch, they eventually made him a real Tuscan stick with this weird symbolism, a little bit like on the end. There's some kind of a sombrero or like a,
Hmm.
I don't know, earpiece for some rancor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like uh, that round. side looks a little bit like a hammer with a spike to um,
Yeah, but not a sharp
improve.
spike.
No, not a sharp spike, to improve your um, the damage, because you got it very pointy. You got it very heavyweight head. No, I'm not sure if it's really so heavyweight because it's a stick, but you got that.
Yeah, I mean, it, it kind of, I can see how it could be a weapon, but it's still a
Mhm.
weird weapon.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that's about.
Hmm.
Is that practical? I don't know. It's a bit of a
Um,
weird design.
to spoiler a
Is
little
it more
bit,
ritualistic? It's a bit of a weapon and a bit
mhm.
ritualistic. I don't know.
I'm
The
not
other
sure.
part seems to be quite effective, like a four, bladed spear or
Hmm.
something. But
Yeah,
this one,
we got that after he forged his weapon. Um,
and he forged it in like what kind of temperature fire was this? Like 200-300 degree fire?
I'm not
He's
sure.
gonna melt the down? I don't know. Come on, dudes. You know more about science uh, to do this better.
I'm not sure if we saw the metal glow.
No, it didn't. It
No.
didn't glow. This was just like a cooking fire on which they seem to melt this together. So I got
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no way.
could be enough to harden the wood. I believe. I believe you can harden
But they they
wood
they
from
melted.
fire.
They put like this powder and soldered the steel with it. You
Ah,
need
okay.
1,000 degrees
Yeah.
around about, I'd say.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
they had like, I don't know. Let me guess, a few hundred. There was a cooking fire
Hmm.
in there
Maybe they have advanced technologies in the future
to
we do
make a
not
cooking
know
fire
yet.
super hot. Okay.
To have some soldering materials which are able to weld stuff at lower
Yeah, and
temperatures. I'm
then
not
they're
sure yet,
super
but
hard. Yeah, maybe that's it. I guess that's probably going to be it. That's the best explanation we have. Okay. Yeah, but it was fun. I'm still kind of confused a little bit in terms of like the whole journey, in terms of a hero's journey or any journey for that matter. Where is this even going? I mean, I see how Boba Fett is evolving through this, but then at the same time, I'm not seeing him evolving because he's like he was a super nice guy already, like relatively speaking to what we would have expected. He helped, but at the point that we are at now, character-wise, he doesn't seem to have changed a lot.
Mhm.
Um, and both in the Tuscan part, okay, he becomes a member of the tribe and he learns some more fighting, even though he seems to be a better fighter than all of them anyway. Um, and then yes, okay, he's a member of the tribe. Uh, this somehow eventually, I suppose, led to him leaving the tribe and becoming the daimyo. But what's really the whole goal? I mean,
Hmm.
kick some big, ugly, pseudo hot frog ish kind of butt. I don't know. Do they have butts? I don't know.
I'm not
Um,
sure.
not sure you would want to find out. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean that. But other than that, what's the point?
Hmm.
What I'm missing is a little bit like a goal.
Mhm.
You know, or becoming the biggest, baddest daimyo or something. Is that the
Yeah.
goal? But that's kind of like not. I mean, with the Mandalorian, he was like getting somewhere, especially after uh he met the baby Yoda.
Mhm.
We felt like, okay, he needs to deliver baby Yoda. That's at least a kind of a mission.
Mhm.
But was Boba, what's his mission?
Hmm.
What's this all about?
I mean, in the flashbacks, he lost everything. He lost his armor, taken from the Yavas, and we haven't seen yet the scene where he gets his armor back. Maybe we will see more, and
I think that was at the end of the Mandalorian, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, you are right. The flashbacks is before Mandalorian, and the book, or if he is the daimyo, it's after Mandalorian. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
My
and
fault.
we've seen exactly that
Yeah,
situation in
okay.
the
hmm
Mandalorian, where he got
hmm
the armor back because the Mandalorian, the other Mandalorian, so to speak, the
Yeah, the real
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, right, they're both Mandalorians. I mean, kind of, I believe. I'm not
Um,
sure he is though.
mm,
His
mm,
father was, I think, but
I
or was he?
believe his armor was given by a Mandalorian to him as a gift. But I'm not sure yet.
Well,
Um,
it's his father's armor. It's Jango Fett's armor,
yeah,
and I think
yes,
Jango was a
yes.
Mandalorian, unless I'm mistaken. Um,
Hmm. I don't remember. I just remember the pieces where he talked to the Mandalorian,
so he's
and yeah.
yeah. But I think they're both Mandalorians. That's what I'm saying. Jango. I mean,
hmm
he's the clone of a Mandalorian, so I'm not sure how that counts. Because his
n-
father, he's the clone of his father, and his
yes,
father was a Mandalorian,
I'm not
and it
sure
was
if
his.
Jango was a Mandalorian. I believe he received his armor as a gift.
Is
And
that
in
so?
this, I'm not really sure yet.
Let's
I
find that
don't
out.
remember. Yeah, yeah,
Let's
we
find
can.
that
You're
out.
googling.
I'm just trying to find out. Jango Fett, Wikipedia. No information. Ah, there. Yeah. A famed Mandalorian human male bounty hunter.
Okay. Hmm.
So yes, he is a Mandalorian.
Okay. My fault.
So there was his own armor as a
hmm
Mandalorian, and he demanded that back.
hmm
Um,
Okay.
but yeah. So
So, um,
why was that important?
it wasn't really important,
No,
but
but I mean he's got his own armor now.
yeah.
Yeah, and he got it back in the
hmm
Mandalorian, and now he has it, and he's not gonna give it back. I guess I don't know.
Nah, I
Uh,
don't think so. But I'm curious where his journey will head to and why he decided really to become the daimyo.
yeah. I mean, I guess he didn't want to be bounty hunter anymore.
Mhm.
Do you want to be a damn bounty hunter for the rest of your life? So you
No.
kind of got to settle, and I guess
Mhm.
being a gangster is what he knew, sort of. But it's still
Hmm.
not some kind of vision that makes me feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, we defeat the Empire,
Mhm.
we defeat the Huts.
Mhm.
It's kind of okay, yeah, go on.
Hmm.
Ugly they are.
Yeah, we will see where his journey will head to, or if it's just I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, it's kind of don't you feel a little bit like this? I mean, all the images and all the scenery and all the everything's amazing. It's got all the Star Wars feeling,
Mhm.
and I'm going like, okay, and where are we going with this?
Yeah, and I haven't seen it um, in this light yet, if I can say it this way. Y- yeah, it's no real mission. Seemed it seems like just his story, how he evolved or not evolved,
Yeah,
where he
his
learned
book,
his book,
his book. Yeah,
where he learned his fighting or enhanced his fighting skills and
to do what?
hmm,
That's exactly.
to rescue Mini Yoda. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, that's our. He's already rescued, and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the other
but he learned
Mandalorian.
his fighting skills from the Tuscans, and after
Yeah.
that, the Mandalorian series.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right. You're right.
Mhm,
Okay. But then
mhm,
that's already done. So we want to
mhm,
see something more. So we need. I mean, sure, the ugly twins are ugly, and you
mhm,
want to kick their butt,
mhm.
and you need to get a permit to do that. I'm still not sure what and where. Well, okay, but
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm curious who will issue the permit. That's my most pressing question to the series right now. Where'd you get a hut killing permit? Um, and other than that, yeah, I'm curious how it will evolve.
Yeah, I'm also very curious why they need a permit to kill him, and
Yeah.
that seems kind of strange for me. So, like, it's a almost dead species. You need a hunting certificate to kill him,
Yeah,
or
there's not so many huts. That's probably a point. You know,
okay.
they're going extinct.
Hmm.
And I can't imagine why. I mean, they must be really fun to procreate. No, I don't want to get that.
Okay, yeah, we will
Yeah.
see where this will lead to.
Okay. Looking forward seeing you in the next episode of Boba Fett going nowhere with a permit.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks for watching and
yeah.
give us your like and subscribe. Bye for now.
Bye.